I'm going to tell you how WasM is all you need, and then I'm going to tell you why WasM is all you need. And I'm of course talking about WebAssembly. Why is this important in the landscape of decentralized public systems and the future of human governance? We have been building Mythos, a blockchain that supports contracts in many languages and of many standards. And Mythos has started as a Cosmos SDK chain with a WebAssembly engine for smart contracts. And you will see today how many Cosmos SDK modules we have been able to transform into WasM contracts. Our WebAssembly smart contracts are either executed directly, like contracts written in AssemblyScript, Rust, TinyGo, or a transpiled version of the Ethereum virtual machine, or contracts that are interpreters and can interpret Solidity, Yule, JavaScript, and Python. And you can use different contract standards, from Ethereum virtual machine, CosmWasm, to our own WasmX contract standard. Interpreters were the first type of meta contracts that we had, contracts that are used for core blockchain functions, and that can be changed by governance. But the Cosmos SDK is composed of various modules like Tendermint or Comet BFT, and this is the consensus module, bank governance, staking, slashing, distribution, mint, inflation, and modules for authentication and delegation of authentication, crisis, upgrade, NFT, consensus, circuit. All of these modules can be WasM contracts. And we have already replaced Tendermint, bank, governance, staking, block and transaction storage with WasM contracts, and in future videos you will see demonstrations of this. And there is more. Block production hooks, chain parameters, consensus context, transaction context, gas metering are handled in WasM contracts. Plus, we already did these: EVM interpreter, CosmWasm executor, IBC as a contract, meta consensus, which is an abstraction layer to switch and run new consensus protocols, and you have seen recent videos on this. Website as a contract. All contracts can build their own simple dApps and register their dApps with the chain. Integration with the Ganos wallet, and there are more surprises to come. Now we want to maintain compatibility with Cosmos, which means we redirect external messages to our internal contract-based modules. So we maintain the same Cosmos and Tendermint message types and the server and query interfaces. And this means we are compatible with the same wallets and explorers as any other Cosmos chain. We are eliminating all possible dependencies of the node client except database, libp2p, and gRPC. So Mythos is presently the most flexible, extensible, governable, innovative, and scalable chain, and we accept any challenges on this statement. So why is WasM all we need? Software can unlock new ways of human collaboration. Git came with immutability, provability of effort, and ways to merge effort from a group of people in a way that maintains code authorship. This is done under a centralized command, the owner of the repository or the people who have the right to merge pull requests. And this was good. Now the centralized public systems have appeared, and they are using the same Git tools to collaborate. And Git is not enough. Imagine that you could collaborate on public goods used in a country's software stack or a global public organization. The old type of code dictatorship is not enough because it is not scalable. But what if you could have different teams or individual contributors creating WasM building blocks that are then proposed in a governable and provable fashion? Testing, benchmarks are all public, and the governance process has access to these results on the one hand, and it has a human voting process on the other hand. We are moving the needle towards adding governance to public goods software. Anyone who can build a better module will have the opportunity to prove that.